I have great pleasure in welcoming the Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu and invite him to address the General Assembly.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, heads of state and government, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I should like to thank His Excellency Tijani Mohamed Band of Nigeria and congratulate him upon his appointment to the presidency of the 74th session of the General Assembly of the United Nations. Mr. President, I wish to assure you of the support of Vanuatu over the course of your mandate, and I have full faith in the fact that your presidency shall be successful and efficient. I also wish to extend our deepest gratitude to the outgoing president, Madam Maria Fernanda Espinosa, for her leadership and the excellent way with which she spearheaded the proceedings of the 73rd session of the General Assembly. Sir, I wish to extend the solidarity of our people to the people and government of the Commonwealth of the Bahamas in the wake of the destruction wrought by Hurricane Dorian. This region of the Pacific had lost one of its leaders, the Prime Minister of Tonga, and I wish to take this opportunity to convey to the people and government of Tonga our deepest and most sincere condolences. I also wish to extend our deepest condolences to the people and government of the French Republic following the death of Mr. Jacques Chirac, a friend of Vanuatu and an individual known for his fight against global warming. The theme of the 74th session is galvanizing multilateral efforts for poverty eradication, quality education, climate action, and inclusion. This is relevant in the light of the challenges faced by the international community, and it fully dovetails with our Sustainable Development Agenda. Mr. President, we have gathered at a time when the world is encountering multifaceted, complicated challenges. Conflicts are compounded by humanitarian crises. These are proliferating. The threat of arms race has risen. Terrorism remains a threat. Human rights violations are rife. The environment is evolving rapidly due to the consequences of climate change. The technological revolution has reshaped the future of labor, and the global economy is facing growing uncertainty. These are complicated challenges. They have arisen at a time when the multilateral environment is subjected to major pressure due to heightened populism and xenophobia. This requires unilateralism all the more. These developments reflect the erosion of trust vis-à-vis multilateral institutions such as the United Nations and their capacity to deliver upon sustainable solutions for peace, security, and development. We all know that the world is becoming all the more interconnected and that global challenges cannot be resolved by a single country, single-handedly. Multilateral institutions with the United Nations at their heart are all the more of vital importance to resolve crises. Ongoing unilateralism leads to insecurity. We have borne witness to this with Europe in the 20th century during the two world wars. Some fear the consequences of climate change. Many people are dying due to starvation, the atrocity of wars, natural disasters, and non-communicable diseases. To tackle these challenges and to build trust in the multilateral order, it is key that multilateral institutions such as the United Nations continue to reform themselves to become more inclusive. Many countries of the world have cast off the shackles of colonialism. However, in my region, New Caledonia, French Polynesia, and Western Papua continue to fight for self-determination. We call upon the administrating powers to respect the processes set out by the United Nations to ensure that people can have their views heard regarding self-determination of the country. This includes the recent referendum in New Caledonia. The same process should be followed for French Polynesia. There are violations of human rights. We condemn emphatically violations of human rights of the indigenous people of Western Papua. We we call for use of the United Nations system to find solutions to these human rights abuses. The resolution of the leaders of the Pacific Islands Forum calls upon the Office of the High Commissioner for Human Rights to visit the province of Western Papua to conduct an assessment based on concrete proof regarding the human rights situation. We call for this resolution, and we call upon Indonesia as a neighboring and partnering country of the region to act in a fair, just way and to authorize this mission. I would invoke the Charter of the United Nations, reaffirm our faith in basic human rights, dignity, the valor of the human person, as well as equality of men and women and of nations great and small. There is an obligation incumbent upon all of us to work hand in hand to address the economic, commercial, and financial embargo imposed upon Cuba. The lifting of this will enable the Cuban people to have access and to fully exercise their basic human rights. Sir, the world has undergone profound changes in recent years with multifaceted consequences. These include climate change. These challenges require us to work together to build innovative partnerships, meaningful partnerships to achieve the SDGs. We need to raise the level of our ambition, to renew our commitment to concrete action, to win the fight against poverty, to win the fight against climate change, and to ensure inclusive economic growth in a manner that reflects the aspirations of our people to enjoy well-being. Concerns regarding development of small island developing states, regarding climate change, regarding oceans, regarding poverty are real, and the only way to find solutions is at the global level. These challenges are making us extremely vulnerable. As small countries, we have neither armies nor nuclear weapons. The international community may mock us, may look down upon us, may look askance at us, and may not consider us as strategic partners. However, one thing is certain: our concerns for development are the concerns of humanity. So, distorting these challenges would mean distorting hope for humanity. The international community can only stand in solidarity if there is concerted action for the well-being of those most vulnerable, those who are destitute. The Charter of the United Nations is our compass, a compass which, among other things, is a reminder of the fact that we need to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war, to reiterate our fundamental faith in human rights, to achieve social progress, and to create better living conditions in a freer world. Let us work together to deliver upon the hope embodied in the Charter of the United Nations. Thank you.
On behalf of the General Assembly, I wish to thank the Prime Minister of the Republic of Vanuatu for the statement just made, and I request protocol to escort His Excellency.